Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night to all my people around the world. This is Stop By News, local, regional, and international. Breaking news. Jamaica former Prime Minister Edward Seaga has died in the United States. It was said that Jamaica former Prime Minister who shaped the island, post-independence politics and culture life died Tuesday, May 28, in a hospital in the United States. Siaga was 89 years of age. Edward Seaga, a former Jamaican Prime Minister who shaped the island post-independence politics and culture life, died Tuesday at 89. Siaga's death was announced on Twitter by Prime Minister Andrew Holness. Siaga, Jamaican Prime Minister from 1980 until 1989, was the only remaining member of the generation of leaders who drafted the Constitution when the Caribbean island gained independence from Britain in 1962. His political career began in the late 1950s and he won a parliamentary seat in 1962. He was West Kingston representative for 40 consecutive years and held a parliamentary seat longer than anyone in Jamaica history. Born May 28, 1930 in Massachusetts to Lebanese Jamaican parents, Siaga renounced his U.S. citizenship at a young age to show his loyalty to Jamaica. He studied anthropology at Harvard University and published several papers of Afro-Jamaican folklore and obeah, a religion combining Christian and African ritual. I don't know if you all realize that I show you all a picture of Siaga and Manley, right? That was in 1978 when Bob Marley brought Manley and Siaga together. That was the first time these two leaders came together. It was also said that prior to entering politics, Siaga was a major recording producer who operates the West Indies Record Limited distribution company and play a role in introducing ska to the world. At 29, he was appointed to the Jamaican Upper Legislative House by Labour Party founder and Jamaica's first Prime Minister Alexander Bustamante. As opposition leader in the 1970s, Siaga railed against the socialist agenda of then Prime Minister Michael Manley, saying it cripples the island's fragile economy. When Siaga Labour Party ousted the incumbent Manley and the People's National Party Democratic Socialist administration in 1980. Siaga described the landslide victory as a declaration against communists in Jamaica. As Jamaica's leader, Siaga instituted a pro-American free market economy, ushering in what many consider the island's most prosperous era. He was U.S. President Ronald Reagan's closest Caribbean ally and was able to boost a struggling economy that was hit hard by soaring inflation and widespread joblessness. But national debt soared. Now I'm going to tell you this before I go any further. I didn't like when Reagan invaded Grenada, and Siaga was part of that. I respect Siaga, but still he was part of that. When I mean part of that, he supported it, right? When they killed Maurice Bishop. That wasn't cool. But as we move, all right, the run-up to the 1980 election that vaulted him to power was extraordinarily bloody. Clashes between rival Patterson killed nearly 800 people. For some older Jamaicans, Siaga is forever linked with the state-sponsored political violence of the 1970s, when Jamaica's two major political factions urged or used gun-toting gangsters to sway voters. In the 1960s, Siaga gained fame for bulldozing an infamous slum and building Tivoli Gardens, the island's first public housing project, which he filled with supporters of the Labour Party. The politicized complex became a hotbed of what Jamaicans call garrison politics, where vote-rich slum becomes permanent power base for one party. It is said that Mr. Siaga can be blamed for starting garrison politics, but not for the genesis of political violence, said Christopher Charles, a senior lecturer in political physiology at Jamaica University of the West Indies. Following a deadly 1978 military ambush of gang members allied to Siaga Labour Party, Jamaica's leading reggae musician took the stage at a Kingston concert to support peace. The concert highlighted was a moment that has become immortalized in Jamaica consciousness. Reggae icon Bob Marley made Siaga and Manley claps hand over his head and promised an end to the violence. It did not work. Things only got bloodier. In 1989, Siaga Party lost the general election to Manley after he transformed into a centrist, but Siaga remained Labour leader for many years afterwards, and he built national institutions such as the annual festival celebration, the Jamaican Cultural Development Commission, and the HEART National Training Agency, among other institutions. Holness, the current Prime Minister from the Labour Party, is a Siaga protege. First elected to Parliament in 1997 at the age of 25, he was a special assistant to Siaga, who was chief of the Labour Party until Bruce Golden took over in 2005. When he resigned from the party, he became a senior research fellow at the University of the West Indies. Siaga was married from 1965 to 1996 to the former Marie Constantine, who had been Miss Jamaica 1964. They had 3 children together, Annabella, Andrew, and Christopher. Before divorcing, he remarried in 1997 to Carla Vendrais, 30 years younger. The couple had a daughter, Gabrielle, in 2002 when he was 72. Well, Siaga, kudos to you, bro, and may you rest in peace. The Honorable Edward Seaga. This is Stop By News, local, regional, and international. Don't forget to subscribe and show your appreciation or love what I do. Bless.